Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches: Buffalo Sabres versus New York Islanders, St. Louis Blues versus Anaheim Ducks, and Minnesota Wild versus Vegas Golden Knights, which are happening on Monday, May 3, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips, and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. So I am going to start off by talking about the Buffalo Sabres versus New York Islanders match. The New York Islanders are allowing an average of only 2.20 goals per game, and the penalty kill unit for New York is one of the NHL's best with an 83.9% success rate. Semyon Varlamov is 19.94 with a 1.99 goals against average and .930 save percentage with an NHL leading 7 shutouts. Backup Ilya Sorokin is 12.61 with a 2.19 goals against average and .918 save percentage with 3 shutouts. In 51 games played this season, Islanders goalies have produced 10 shutouts. Buffalo scores an average of only 2.37 goals per game, and its power play has been successful only 20.6% of the time that the Sabres have the man advantage. The leading goal scorer for Buffalo is Sam Reinhart with 23, and the next highest goal scorer is Victor Olofsson with 13. Rasmus Dahlin is the leader in assists for Buffalo with 18, and Olofsson is second with 17. Reinhart is the overall points leader with 37, while Olofsson has 30. Buffalo has scored 28 power play goals across 52 games played. Their last 3 wins have been by 3 goals in each game. New York has pitched 2 shutouts in their last 2 games, and the Sabres have one of the worst offenses in the league. They should have no issues in keeping the Buffalo offense at bay here. The Islanders have not had a great offense this year, but they have scored 5 goals in each of their last 3 games against the Sabres, and Buffalo has allowed 4.83 GPG over their last 7 games. My first betting advice for that game is to pick New York minus 1.5. The Islanders are 21-8 in their last 29 games as a favorite and 7-2 in their last 9 games playing on 1 day's rest. The Sabres are 6-20 in their last 26 home games and 16-37 in their last 53 games playing on 1 day's rest. The under is 12-3-1 in Islanders' last 16 overall. The over is 5-1 in Sabres' last 6 overall. The Islanders are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Buffalo and 19-7 in the last 26 meetings. The favorite is 7-0 in the last 7 meetings. The home team is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 5.5. I'm going to be talking about the St. Louis Blues versus Anaheim Ducks match. As the Anaheim Ducks regular season winds to an end, the Ducks continue to look for a way to put the puck in the net. Anaheim is scoring an average of only 2.21 goals per game. Part of Anaheim's problem is on the power play, as the Ducks score only 9.4% of the time with the man advantage. The leading goal scorer for Anaheim is Max Comtois with 14, and the left wing is also the Anaheim leader in overall points with 30. Rickard Rakell leads the Ducks in assists with 18. In 52 games this season, Anaheim has scored only 11 power play goals. Although St. Louis was defeated in overtime by Minnesota on Saturday, the Blues won 4 consecutive games prior to that loss and are now closing in on a postseason berth, albeit as a wild card. The Blues are scoring an average of 2.96 goals per game, and the power play has been mediocre at best, scoring 22.1% of the time with the man advantage. Ryan O'Reilly is the goal-scoring leader for St. Louis with 22 and has 4 power play goals. David Perron is the leader in assists for St. Louis with 44, including 14 on the power play. Perron is also the leader in overall points with 49. The Ducks just don't have enough goal scoring to keep this game close. They have scored 2 or fewer goals in 6 out of their last 8 games overall. The Blues have netted 4 or more goals in 4 out of their last 5 games overall. My first betting advice for that game is to pick St. Louis Blues. Anaheim is 16-37 in their last 53 games overall and 3-8 in their last 11 games as a road underdog, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games following a win. St. Louis is 4-1 in their last 5 games overall and 5-2 in their last 7 home games, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 games on 1 day's rest. The under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between these two teams. David Perron leads the Blues in scoring with 49 points, including a team-high 34 assists, while Ryan O'Reilly is right behind with 48 points, including a team-high 22 goals with 26 assists. Max Comtois leads the Ducks in scoring with 30 points, including a team-high 14 goals and 16 assists, while Rickard Rakell has 26 points with 18 assists. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 5.5. Now I'm going to be talking about the Minnesota Wild versus Vegas Golden Knights match. Vegas bounced back from a shutout loss as they prevailed in overtime to split their 2-game set with Arizona and win for the 11th time in 12 games. The Golden Knights entered Sunday leading the Avalanche by 4 points in the West Division. They stood 24 points ahead of the 5th-place Coyotes and have clinched a playoff spot. Vegas enters this game 5th in scoring with an average of 3.34 goals per contest. The Golden Knights are first in goals against as they give up an average of 2.16 goals a night. Vegas is tied for 23rd with a man advantage as they convert 18.2% of their chances with a man advantage this season. The Golden Knights are tied for first in the league in penalty killing as they have killed off 86.4% of their shorthanded situations on the year. Minnesota snapped a 2-game slide and won for the 8th time in their last 10 games as they prevailed in overtime to split a 2-game set with the Blues. The Wild entered Sunday 3rd in the West Division, 6 points behind Vegas for the top spot and 2 points behind 2nd place Colorado. They have clinched a playoff spot. Minnesota comes into the game tied for 8th in goals per game with 3.22 goals a night. The Wild stands 11th in goals against as they allow 2.68 goals per contest. Minnesota is tied for 23rd in the league in success with the man advantage as they have converted just 18.2% of their chances with the man advantage this season. The Wild is 9th in penalty killing as they successfully navigate through 82.6% of their shorthanded situations this season. The Golden Knights are 6-1 in their last 7 road games and 59-24 in their last 83 overall. The Wild are 17-4 in their last 21 home games and 8-2 in their last 10 overall. The under is 4-1 in Golden Knights' last 5 overall. The over is 5-0 in Wild last 5 overall. The Golden Knights are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings in Minnesota and 0-4 in the last 4 meetings. The home team is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. Vegas has won 11 of 12 while Minnesota has won 8 of their last 10 coming into this contest. The Golden Knights are a dangerous team as they are an elite offensive unit and lead the league in goals against. Vegas isn't intimidated when it comes to playing on the road and they'll push Minnesota. The Golden Knights are a tough team to solve and even as good as Minnesota has been of late, you have to give the advantage to Vegas in this one. My betting advice for that game is to pick Vegas Golden Knights. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.